now I think, especially with volleyball, because you've seen our uniforms, we wear spandex and like a tight jersey, like it's hard for me to play with that, especially diving on the ground and like where I could damage it. So I think for like my situation, shots are better, and I personally just like the shots better. I don't know, I kind of weird like that. But yes, I used to do the pump back then. Yeah. Oh, okay, thanks. Any other questions? Okay, let's see. So like I said before, like I would call my mom every morning before having this, telling her that I made it through the night. And now before I went away to college, my mother and I came up with some responsibilities that I had to meet before going away, because it's not only a big step for like you as a child to go away to college, it's a big step for your parents too. Like, it's not easy. And so in order to go to college, I needed to be self-sufficient with my diabetic care by my senior year in high school. This was a gradual like exchange of responsibilities. I started ordering all of my own supplies, making all my doctor's visits, appointments. And I had to be able to test and cover without ever being reminded, which I'm sure if you're diabetic, you're like, sometimes you just forget. But so a typical day for me during the volleyball season started at 7 a.m. when I would get up and go to all my classes. I would usually have about 3 to 4 classes a day, and I always get up and test my blood sugar or look at my like CGM right away to make sure that I'm fine, like I'm okay, I can start getting ready. Like I said before, these morning lows were a big problem, because by the time I would wake up, I would be so low sometimes that I wouldn't really know where I was or what to do or like anything. So one trick that we found was that I keep a bowl of Skittles actually by my bed, because Skittles are a good way to get sugar really fast. And so as soon as I'd wake up, I just look over, and if I wasn't really thinking clearly, I could just grab some Skittles out of the bowl and eat it like while I'm still in bed, and don't have to like get up, go to the kitchen, get something then. So after I'd wake up and I'd look at my CGM, I would make a correction if I needed, and then I would head over to the cafeteria to get something to eat. And in the morning, I would try to find something with protein in it, so that, because I think it helps me with my blood sugars throughout the day if I have protein. I think it just helps stabilize them sometimes. I don't know, I could be making this up, but that's how I feel like my body is. And then also it helps with protein. It'll help me later with my workouts, which you'll hear that you'll really think I need all of this protein. So after that, I would go to my classes, because I am a student athlete, not an athlete student. However, it really seems the opposite a lot of the time. What else? After I go to my classes, I would grab lunch in between and then rush over to the trainer's room, which we had conditioning or weightlifting every single day. And before that, I would look at my CGM, make a correction if needed as well. And in the spring, we had this conditioning or weightlifting with our trainer every morning at 7 a.m. So that was hard to wake up to. And then after with the trainer, we would go with our coaches and go over game film, and that was kind of like a way to like relax, but then you still are watching all your film, you're seeing where you made mistakes, where you guys did good, and then like putting it into action. So then we would hit the court for volleyball practice, and again I would test my blood sugar or look at my CGM and make a correction.
What do you use to increase your blood sugar if you're low?
I use Starburst and Skittles. I don't use glucose tablets anymore, but I did. But I just like Skittles and Starburst, I guess. And the Starburst are good because they're individually wrapped, I think. So like I can just like buy a bag of Skittles and then put some in my purse or my bag, and then do that. But I'm actually missing a piece of paper. Mom, can I get my computer?
Questions?
Oh, yes.
Repeat the question.
You wear this thing for like 5 days
Mm-hmm.
continuously, though. Then you take on Fridays later and go somewhere else?
Yeah, so I wear the, she asked if I wear it for 5 days and then if I move it. The first one I actually put on in my stomach, but it's not that big at all, you can see. But I prefer it on my arms. It's not hard to put on at all. And then, yeah, so it actually ended this morning. I was going to actually show you what my blood sugar was, but it ended this morning, my 5 sessions, or my 5-day session. So tomorrow, or like when I get home tonight, I'll put another one on this
You're
arm.
wearing this. Okay, so in the middle of the night, like if you go low, does this thing wake you up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she asked if it wakes me up if I go low. Yeah, there is an alarm, and it'll tell me, it's called like a projected alarm. And so I have it set up so it'll warn me 20 minutes before I'm low that it'll put an alarm out. And then it can tell you like 10, 20, or 30 minutes. And then with that, it'll show me like, oh, I'm 90 right now with an arrow going down saying that I'm going to be low. And then once I get some food in, then it'll say like, oh, I'm 80 and stable with an arrow like straight across. And then